This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Cade to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped! Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
The Sports Kid Podcast. And here is your host, the Sports Kid.
Thanks for tuning in. That always happens. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm the Sports Kid, and this is my dad, and we're here to bring you the latest on Detroit sports and more.
Yeah, that is right. Today is Mother's Day,
Yeah.
May 11th. Shout out to all the moms out there,
Wide view.
including my mother, Penny, tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
Look how wide it is now.
I know. And including your mother. Do you want to give your mom a shout out?
Yeah. Mom, this is to you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, I love this video so much.
Now, the Fortnite Shohei Ohtani ad is on TV, commercial.
Oh, no, it's...
So we are live in the studio. It is Sunday, May 11th. It is 8 p.m. So we're still trying to tweak the, let's call it our summer schedule, right?
Yeah.
It's
Because now that the sun's going to be setting later and it's warmer out, we're going to want to be outside for longer in the evenings. So we don't know if we're going to keep doing it at 7:30. We might do it at like 8:30 or...
we're going to try 8 o'clock and see how that sticks. But yeah, we're still trying to tweak out our summer schedule as far as our live broadcast goes because, yeah, the days...
baseball, and then after baseball, we'll probably go back to Mondays.
Yeah, we'll move back to Mondays after baseball. And, yeah, they're just... the days are longer. The sun is out, especially today. It's a beautiful day outside. We've got summer projects we're working on, rebuilding decks.
Yeah.
We have other stuff we got to be working on. So we're still tweaking that. So stay tuned. We'll try to keep things updated as far as all that goes. Really, other than that, we have any other updates? If you aren't already, please make sure to follow the Sports Kid Podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcast, YouTube, Facebook. If you're tuning in, we appreciate it. If you could share this video as well, that'd be great on Facebook. But yeah, that's really it. I think a couple weeks we've got some exciting stuff going down because we've got the Detroit Sports Spectacular, which is probably the biggest sports memorabilia card show
In all of Michigan.
in Michigan. And we will be attending at least one day, possibly 2 days, but basically all the biggest names in Detroit sports are going to be there.
Yeah.
As at least Tigers, a lot of the Tigers players, some of them more retired guys, but Miguel Cabrera is going to be there. Detroit Lions, a lot. I mean, Jared Goff's going to be there.
Yeah.
Hutchinson, Jahmyr Gibbs,
A lot of people.
Barry Sanders. So we will be attending that event. Looking forward to that. That's 2 weeks. I think it's the last weekend of May. So we're going to be at that one. And I think we need to start talking about the national card show. I think we need to make an appearance there this year.
Yeah.
We have not been yet. We've been talking about it for a few years.
It's really, really big.
Yeah, it's the national card show, biggest
Where
card
do
show
they
in the
do
nation.
it? They do it at different places, right?
Yeah, they alternate between Ohio. I can't remember if it's Cincinnati.
I thought they do it in don't they do it in Chicago
or
too?
Cleveland, yeah. And then the other spot, Chicago. So we need to look into that because
Yeah.
we will make an appearance this year. We plan to hand out some podcast merch or business cards, some stickers, things like that. So at both events. But yeah, that is coming up. The other thing we still need to get back to is Emery's wearing the shirt. I got the hat on. We need to come up with a way to get the merch out to
And
the people.
patrons.
Yeah, so somehow we gotta look into that.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for that. We're still trying to. A lot of moving parts and pieces. Baseball season is here. We've been busy with that. I think tonight we got to talk about your baseball season too. Should we talk about Emery's baseball? I believe we should.
Sure.
Yeah.
At the end of the show.
What are we in? 3 games?
4.
4 games in now? What's
Yeah.
your record?
We'll get back to that later.
Yeah, that's we have to talk about it. We'll do a breakdown
Yeah.
tonight on Emery's season. Other than that, yeah, we're just live in the studio. We are watching. We've got the Panthers.
Toronto Maple Leafs, which is the most hated team.
Yeah, a lot of people do not want Toronto to win this, but
Yeah.
we've got that live on in the podcast studio as well. And yeah, so Emery, what do you want to talk about tonight?
So we've got a great show for you today, as always. We're going to be talking about the Tigers, who have been insanely hot. They won both of their games of the doubleheader a couple days ago. I mean, they didn't do very good against the Rangers, but we'll talk about that. And then we're also going to be opening up some baseball cards that we got from our friend Joel Harrison, who actually won a T-shirt during the giveaway.
Yeah, got to meet up with him the other day.
Yeah. But first, recent score. I should say recent score and update, because there's only one thing, but we need to do more now that all the Detroit things are gone. So the Tigers lost. Actually, I need to look at the score.
I've got it pulled up here, I believe. Right here.
Oh. Oh yeah, I was looking at the one the other day. Yeah, they lost 6-1, and
Against
the Texas Rangers, and they now have a record of, I believe, 26-15.
Yep. And the Rangers, I mean, they're
And not really that good.
20-21 right now. So, but obviously they've got a pretty decent team.
Yeah.
But 26-15, still doing pretty good. So we will talk about the Tigers, obviously.
A bit later.
Yeah. What do you want to rip into these packs? So tell us what we got here. Our buddy, shout out Joel Harrison. Appreciate you. He actually, like Emery mentioned, won a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And we finally got that to him
Yeah.
this past week. Met him up at JMC Sports. Shout out JMC Sports in Metamora, Michigan.
Yeah.
And he was nice enough to give Emery this box.
Yeah.
What do we got?
It's some Topps Heritage. It says high number baseball from 2024. So yeah. I don't know if this would be from last year or.
I don't know. But
Anyways.
without further ado, let's rip into this. I've misplaced my knife. So we're going pure fingernails. There we go. Ugh. All right. Man. I don't know what kind of plastic this is. So tell them a little bit about this. What are we looking for? It says right there on the box.
So we'll find 3 exclusive green border variations per box. And then you can look for autographs, relics from your favorite MLB stars, rookies in 1970s ERA. I'm pretty sure era, but I don't know.
1970s era. It's
Era.
the heritage concept. Who's on the cover of this box?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Nice. So that should be from this year, right?
I think it's from last
I
year.
don't know. I guess this year's 2025, right? So
Yeah.
All right, Emery's breaking into it. How many packs are there?
I think 8 or so.
Well, you got it open. Let's count them.
Yeah, 8.
8 packs. Wow, look at that. How many cards per pack?
Oh, wow.
Is there chewing gum? That'd be
I
sweet.
wish.
1970s chewing gum. 8 packs, 9 cards per pack. Let's go.
I just want to look at that packaging.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I think I might just have to save it. No.
They've got for those listening, the heritage baseball cards are pretty sweet. Kind of throwback look to them. The packaging's throwback. That's ripping. We're ripping into the first packs. Maybe these are tight. Man, how'd you get that open? We might need scissors. These things are. There we go.
Holy cow. They look like actual.
There we go.
Oh, wow. They even have like the fake autographs.
All right, who you got? Anybody cool?
Oh, is this like a. Is that the green insert?
Probably. Looks like it's a little bit smaller. Got the Vlad Guerrero Jr. Tyler Cropley.
I didn't get.
Cropley, rookie. Jacob Amaya.
I didn't get anyone that I knew.
Ryan Fernandez. Cole Winn. Ramon Laureano.
Yeah, I didn't get.
So Emery mentioned, why don't you show him like that auto that's on there?
So like, let me try to get a good one. Yeah, like this. So like in older cards, there would be like fake printed on autos on like everyone, pretty much. So like that's what it looks like. But then like a real autograph will actually look like actual pen or Sharpie.
Yeah, they do look very deceiving that there's these autos on there. But they're cool cards.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever opened up baseball cards.
They're like original, like kind of cardboard look to them. Who are we looking for?
Tigers.
Tigers.
Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani. What's his name?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I don't even know, like...
I can't even say his name.
Why does that look real?
I know, everyone looks... The autograph looks super real. All right. Mitchell Parker.
I don't know anyone.
Rookie. J.D. Davis.
Alexander Canario?
Here we go. The 2024 rookie infielders. Colt Keith with the Detroit Tigers. Justin Foscue with the Rangers. Lucan Baker with the Cardinals. Tyler Fitzgerald with the San Francisco
Oh, wait, I had
Giants.
one of those.
Yeah, I saw you had one. But they're pretty cool cards.
Oh, they're just all for the San Francisco.
So we have some of these originals I will show at the end of this break.
Stars watching.
Couple comments coming in. Sherman, hello. My mother says, Emery, you're doing great at first base. We've got Barbara Mills in the house. We've got Janetta with the dog. Star is watching.
You don't like stars.
She, as we say, she is one of my favorite dogs in the house. We have 2 of them. She's my second favorite dog.
Come on,
Which also means my least favorite dog. All right, that's it. Nothing big.
Luis Arias. This is the guy that got like smashed. Had to go to the hospital or whatever. David Fry, I remember him when he beat us last year. No, that must be the parallel.
That's pretty sweet looking.
Keaton. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
That's a rookie,
Yoshinobu
right?
Yamamoto.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yoshinobu. There's this video. I'm moving this up because that looks like are they like numbered?
I think there can be numbered cards and all sorts of stuff. I don't know much.
There's this video of like the Fox or whatever people interviewing Shohei Ohtani, and they're like, "Who's your baseball bestie?" And he's like, "Bestie," and they say, "Best friend." And he's like, "Oh, best friend," and he said, "I don't know, Yoshinobu." And then the Yoshinobu is like, Shohei Ohtani.
Got to get the full effect there for those listening.
I'm trying to save one like good. So
All right, this is my last pack here.
both of us.
Matt Waldron, Aroldis,
Vickers.
Chapman, Kyle Hurt, Jordan Montgomery. Whoo! I think we got a heater.
Let me see.
A heater. Big card. Big card here. That is a big card. Hold on.
Is that a real auto?
I don't think so.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
real.
How do you know?
That's real.
I don't think so.
It says right there, Topps certified autograph issue.
Oh, Emery got an auto. Big hit. Hold on. We have 2 big hits in the last packs here. Hold on.
Oh, I touched it. Oh my gosh.
2 big
gosh.
hits.
What am I? Oh, I got Brendan White.
Emery's got a hot pack over there. He is just losing his mind. All right, who do we got?
Wait, hold on. I need to go back and look at everyone now.
Oh, I don't think there's. Stay tuned. We've got 2 big heaters here coming in out of the Topps Heritage. We're searching for autos on all of them because it actually does say if it's real.
Run. Run.
You're just freaking out right now. Absolutely freaking out. I've got my hot card hidden right now because I don't want Emery peeking. We might have to go back through this.
I think they all look blue.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
it.
blue ink.
That is it. We did get an auto, though.
Of course, it's Ron Goodry, like some no-namer.
All right, who we got?
What, the auto?
So, yeah, let's see who this auto is.
I don't even know.
Emery can't even pronounce the guy.
Ron Goodry.
This guy's from the 70s, probably. Look at this mustache.
That's a 70 mustache.
Ron Goodry, pitcher.
But I'm telling you, like, this is a short print, and that's cool.
These real one autograph cards feature autographs of your favorite players from across the league. This card contains a certified autograph of Ron Amos Goodry from the New York Yankees. So, yeah, the studio's a little dark here. Trying to read what this
The fine print.
says.
He was a no-namer. Says right on it.
Ron Goodry. That's sweet, though. To get an auto, we're going to look this guy up real quick. Ron Goodry. Yankees.
You look it up and, sorry, can't calculate that.
Even Google's like, I don't know who this guy is. 1988.
Man, he had 0 home runs, 0 RBI, 0 hits.
Well, he's a pitcher, so
Well, look, born in 1950.
he was the 67th pick overall. Also nicknamed the Louisiana Lightning and Gator.
Man, I remember.
Played 14 years in the MLB. I mean, that's pretty impressive. He was a member of the World Series winning Yankee teams in 77 and 78. I mean, this guy, Cy Young winner in 1978.
He also won 5 Gold Gloves, All-Star games, captain of the Yankees.
Mama, my
And
mom
they had
says
a dedicated plaque to him at Monument Park.
she remembers him. That's a hot card. We need
Get the pennies.
get the penny sleeves, top loaders.
Get the pennies.
Ron Goodry.
Dad was like, that's not an auto.
Oh, it did not. It was different because it's blue ink.
And of course I touched it.
Emery smeared it right over the front.
No, it's not spirit.
We're gonna look this card up.
$35.
This is a $20 card, probably.
Cha-ching.
Nice. Some of these are, eBay, $22.
Cha-ching.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I do not think my card is as hot as that one.
Probably a showy.
But it is one of the biggest name rookies.
Wait, like from last year? Oh, it's Paul Skeens.
No.
What do you mean? Is it just another one of him?
No. Keep guessing.
Cole Keith.
Big name rookies.
Paul Skeens.
Baltimore Orioles.
Jackson Holiday.
Jackson
Oh, is it a fun facer?
Holiday rookie performers.
That's kind of cool.
Look at this. Jackson Holiday.
Mm.
He is one of the biggest names in baseball.
He's not that good though. Can I have it? I just want to save this.
Penny it up.
I don't have him.
Penny it up. So that's pretty sweet. Ron Goodry auto.
Yeah, that actually isn't the Fortnite one. It's just the Legend of the
Jackson
Game.
Holiday. We're gonna look this card up too.
Topps Heritage Rookie Performer.
Heritage Rookie Performer. There we go. Oh, dang it. There goes all those.
Oh.
Just dropped my whole stack on the floor.
3 point. It's worth it.
All right, this is a $3 card. Big hit. Big hit.
Can I have a top loader? I just want to save this.
What's that one?
Just a rookie.
Yoshi.
I just like him.
So if you're tuning in, Emery ripped a absolute heater out of this box. Yoshi.
What can I say?
How do you spell this guy's name?
Come on, it's just Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Spell it. We're Google searching.
WOSHINOBU.
Hold on.
It's Yoshinobu.
Okay, I'm asking how to spell his last name.
It's Yoshinobu is one word. Yoshinobu. Nobu.
All right, I have no clue how to spell. $138. That's not the same card, is it?
That's the exact same card.
There's no way. Is it this card? Heritage Rookie? No, it's just Rookie.
Oh.
There was, one that... It's like a $2 card, but for some reason this one's sold for... Does that actually sell? Oh, it's missing something. Error print.
What's it miss? What is it missing?
Let's look. It's in high number, something missing.
What is it missing? Tell me what is
missing signature. Is it missing the signature? No, it's got the signature. All right, it's a $2 card, probably. So there's a variation or something, a misprint or something where it's missing the signature.
Oh, that's a mini version.
But hey, that's a pretty good box, honestly.
Here.
Very good box.
Here.
So I wanted to show our vintage cards that look like that rookie, the quadruple rookie.
Which one? Oh. Yeah, we have a couple.
All right, let me pull off these stickers here. These are from 1978. I've got, I think, all of them. All right, everybody's here singing. Sports Kid and Karaoke Kid.
Oh, Pepto-Bismol nausea now.
Actually, we got two of those, so that one's fine. All right, why don't you read off who's on those? These are from 1978 rookie.
So
rookie cards, and this is what these heritage cards are.
On
supposed to
this
look
one,
like.
there's Mike. What is that? Mikey Klutz for the Yankees. Paul Molitor for the Brewers. Alan Trammell for the Tigers, and UL Washington for the Royals. This is back
from 1978.
the year after Star Wars was made.
I don't know if it's really focusing. Doesn't want to focus in. There we go. Yeah,
And
these
then
are cool cards.
This was 1978 second base men rookies. Garth Iorg, I think. Dave Oliver for the Indians, not the Guardians, the Indians. Sam Perlazzo for the Twins, and Lou Whitaker for the Tigers.
That's right. Lou Whitaker. Here's another one.
Terrible.
So yeah, again, this is 1978 rookie second baseman. These are original. These are the real deal.
Imagine you buy them and they're just reprints or something.
I've had the Trammell card. This one's actually in really good shape
Oh, yeah.
for a long time.
Then this is 1978 rookie pitchers. Larry Anderson for the Indians. Tim Jones. Mickey Maller. And then Jack Morris for the Tigers.
Yep. Pretty sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to show what'd you do with our Tigers rookie that we just had?
Yeah, I put that in the
He's
box.
buried. Okay. Just to show y'all at home kind of what these heritage cards are going for. What they're the look.
Wait, do we have two of the second base ones?
Oh, you have a Brendan White with the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I know.
And Colt Keith.
I
Yeah,
know.
show them side by side.
Like with the OG.
Yeah, just grab one of them. Like, it doesn't matter.
I'll take that.
Rookie infielders. This is from the Heritage 2024. See
Here.
if we can get it to focus. Does not want to focus. Yeah.
Got it
Anyway.
here. Let me. We're just gonna put it. Put it.
Put it way up there. There you go. Right in front of that camera. That's good, actually. That looks good.
So that's the new one.
2024.
And then this is.
There you go. Side by side comparison. Emery's a little struggling. Plus, our camera likes to auto focus and move, so it's like chasing him around. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, Emery ripped an absolute heater. We just ripped some 2024 Topps Heritage from our buddy Joel Harrison, and in that box was an authentic autograph card. Here you go. Show it right up. Put it right in front of the camera, right on top of that thing. There you go. It likes it. Ron Goodry. All right, bring it back a little bit. Not that, yeah. There we go.
Either all the way up or all the way down.
Ron Goodry auto. Sweet. Well, that was fun. That was sweet. So, all right. Well, we do have a couple more comments. Emma says hi. Your sister. We have a couple comments from Mel Stevens, Tallahassee in the house. She's shouting Tram and Lou. And my mother shouted out Lou, Whitaker, and Trammell.
How come they're not coming through here?
Yeah, I don't know. Click on it again. There they are. Live comments. Sweet. I think we actually have a Alan Trammell autograph as well. He'll be at the Sports Spectacular. We're going to be there again in a couple weeks. He'll be there. Some of the older Tiger guys are going to be there.
And we thought we had a gold mine on Matthew Shinobu, and it's just $2.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun rip. Again, shout out
Why is this one in
Joel. Thanks for, because it's got Colt Keith. Thanks for donating that box to Emery.
here? Just put all the old ones away.
That's sweet. Just put them there for now. We'll put them away later. All right. Well, what else do you want to talk about?
I'm still kind of.
Emery's still just in awe at this autograph. Is that the first autograph? No, you ripped other autos. Not baseball. You ripped the chop.
Chop. I've ripped other ones too.
Oh, Joel is watching. Hey, he says, comment coming through. You're welcome. Glad you pulled something a little decent. Yeah, no, honestly, it's a sweet card. It's, what do we say? Probably a $20, $30 card.
Yeah.
So, definitely sweet. So, Joel, definitely appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, how's
Mel from Tallahassee. How's Mikey? So, do you want to talk a little turtle talk?
Yeah. So, the other day, when was it? Wednesday. My mama, who's my dad's mom, we just call her mama. My mama texted me a picture of a little baby turtle. And I was like, oh. The first thing I said was, I want it. And she said, well, you better ask first. And I the first thing I did is I just texted my dad. And he said, well, where would you, I forget what you said. You said something. You said,
Probably where are we going to keep it?
yeah, you probably said that. And, well, I had already had a turtle like a year ago. And we had a big 10-gallon tank from him. And I said, we can put it in there. And he said, well, we can pick it up after baseball practice, which was, it was going to be that day. And I texted my mama and I was like, is there a way that you can like store it or something? And she just shows me a photo of it in like a little like Tupperware container
Plastic
thing.
storage container.
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
And so yeah, we went there and picked them up. And then the next day I cleaned that tank and put him in there. And yeah, he was just kind of didn't know what he was doing at first. Just kind of swimming around, climbing in the fake plant that we have in there. And yeah, I know. So yeah, he's good. The other day or yesterday or whenever, I forget. I was trying to take a video to send to my mama because I was trying to. He was up on like the very top level. He was like higher than the filter. He was like trying to make an escape, pretty much is what it looked like. And I was trying to take a video of him, and I started hitting record, and all of a sudden he just starts running, and he runs. He takes one step on this other plant, and he like slows down, puts his arm on it. The thing collapses, and he just barrel rolls over, and just like falls in the water. And he's like, oh, shoot, and just starts swimming away as fast as he can.
Yeah. This turtle,
It's like
this
it's literally
literally
like a quarter.
the size of a quarter.
It's so small.
Yeah, he's tiny. I don't know if I've ever seen one that small.
We've caught some here, and they were still probably like that big.
Yeah, like
Probably even more.
in between a quarter and like a $50. But
Yeah.
This one is tiny.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the update on that turtle. I told Emery that we don't really need to keep a pet turtle.
And I said, yeah, we do.
Like we have a whole lake of turtles that we can go catch and release.
And then I told him, when you were a kid, you had tons of pets.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I didn't live on a lake like you do. I had to bring the lake to me. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't live on a lake. So anyway, that's the update on the turtle. You brought up Wednesday. I think we should jump into your baseball update, and then we'll go talk about Javi Baez and the Tigers.
Yeah, but first, she said, tell the origin of his name.
All right, back to the turtle.
Yeah. So I thought I would name him Mikey, like Michelangelo, like the Ninja Turtle, because, I thought he'd be a goofball, so that's why I named him that. And surely enough, he'd just run around on top of the branches and just like cowabungas into the water. Yeah, that's why I named him that.
Yeah, we need to get him a skateboard.
Yeah, and then my other snapping turtle that I had, his name was Hutch, because like Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
he was a rabid, like we would feed him worms, and we'd drop him in there. He just draw his net.
He was kind of a rescue. Found him. I think it was like November.
It was we were like
October.
packing up our beach, pretty much like putting all the stuff away, and I was like, man, we didn't find a baby turtle this year. And I walk out on the dock, pretty much like saying goodbye to it. I walk back, and I look down, and there's just a little baby turtle. It's actually, it was like November, so I don't know. He probably would have died or something.
Yeah, it was a snapper.
He must have like just made it into the water.
Not a whole lot bigger than a quarter. Maybe a $50 size snapper.
Yeah.
But when we let him go, how big was he?
Probably like this big.
Yeah, he was like Probably like-
he got really big.
Yeah, the size of
Probably.
maybe my fist or
And
something.
we'd feed him worms, like 1 or 2 a day. And because he was an alligator snapping turtle, he would like lock his neck, like his head, back into his shell and then like lunge out at him. It was
Yeah, we basically kept him through the winter and let him go.
because he had a cut
in
on
the
his
spring.
leg.
Yeah, he kind of had like a little flesh wound when we
Yeah.
found him.
So I said, well, we should just give him a little bit of rehab.
Yeah. Yeah, he was cool. We'd get like a dozen goldfish or whatever, feeder fish from the pet store, and he would demolish those things.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. He ate 20 in one day once. We literally put 20 feeder fish in there, and the next day they were all gone.
Yeah. We got another comment. My buddy Josh Tate. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Appreciate you.
What a great combo.
Yeah.
Love tuning into you guys. Go Lions.
Yeah. It's awesome. Go Lions. Let's go. All right. We got to talk about Emery's baseball season. 4 games in. I'm helping out. I'm the coach this
He's
year.
the head coach.
I'm the head coach. It's my first year coaching. Learning quite a bit as I go. I've assisted the last 3 years, I think. And so first year head coaching, totally new team, new group of boys. Never met any of these kids really before.
No.
Kind of new, like we knew Micah.
Yeah.
But we have a good group of boys. They're learning, right?
Yeah.
We're learning, we're growing, we're improving.
Kinda.
It's kind of struggling a little bit.
Kinda.
But I want to hear just how are you doing so far? Tell them what position you're playing. Tell them how you're hitting. Tell them if you've made any special plays or your favorite memory so far. Tell them, let's do that. What position you playing? How have you been batting? And then what's your favorite memory so far?
Okay. So I have played first base and done really good at it, I think. Pretty sure you think that, but I've done pretty good at it. And I've been batting pretty good too. I didn't bat the best at my last game, but I got walked 4 times and scored a run every time. But before that, I had been hitting, and I was the only kid on the team that had hit, besides the other kid on our team.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm gonna pull up. We have full stats here that we will pull up here.
And I don't even know. Oh, I would say what my favorite memory is. My favorite memory is at not our last game, but the game before that. And this kid, he threw it from shortstop to me, and it was a little low. It was actually really low and really to the far side. And I just came back and just snagged it like an absolute boss. And yeah.
Yeah, it was a grounder to shortstop, right?
Yeah.
Shortstop picked it up and winged it over to you. And yeah, you made a great catch. You made a great throw. So I'm gonna do a little screen share here. And we're using a thing called Game Changer. And with Game Changer, we're able to kind of keep track of the stats throughout the game. Part of the reason is with this, Emery's playing local rec league baseball. At this level, it's basically 12U. And with that, we have a pitch count. So we have to keep track of the pitch count, 75 pitch limit per game. And so with Game Changer, we're able to, every pitch we're keeping track on this app. And then when the batters are up, we're keeping track of that too. Like if they hit the ball, whatever. I mean, some of the stats aren't perfect because we've had to try to learn how this app works as the game's being played.
Yeah.
And so I was running it Friday. Friday I ran the app, and there's a couple moments where I'm like, crap, I missed things and wasn't sure how to do certain things. But anyway, the stats are pretty pretty dang close. So I'm going to switch us over here
Oh, wow.
to this, and there we go. So these are just specific to Emery's stats. What's the team's record? Did you say that?
Oh, we're 1-3.
1-3. So we're getting set up for a comeback. That's what my belief is.
Hopefully.
But this shows kind of the breakdowns of the games here. The first game. Why don't you tell them a recap of the game our first game against Jim Douglas?
It's not accurate, though.
It is.
I did not have one at bat.
So plate appearances
3.
versus at bats.
Oh.
Remember what the difference is?
Yeah, walk doesn't count. Right?
So a plate appearance is every time that you are
Up to bat.
And an at bat is only
If you hit it.
if you hit it, right?
Not walking.
It doesn't count as a walk.
Or a strikeout. Oh.
Well, a strikeout would count as an at bat. But I don't think if a hit by pitch counts as an at bat. So you actually have to swing and hit the ball or swing and strike out for an at bat to count. So
okay. Well,
so yeah,
I had 3 plate appearances, 1 at bat, 0 batting average, 6.66 on base percentage, and then 0.667 on base percentage plus slugging.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, my slugging was 0. So
that only counts when you hit. So yep.
And then the next. Why do you keep moving it over?
Okay, go ahead.
And then the next game against the Tigers, I had 3 plate appearances, 3 at bats, batting average of 2.50, on base percentage of 500, and then an on base percentage plus slugging 200 or 750. And then my slugging was 250. And then against the Diamondbacks, we had my 3 plate appearances, 2 at bats, batting average of 333, and then an on base percentage of 556, and then an on base percentage plus
just OPS.
889. And then our last game, I had 5 plate appearances, 1 at bat, 286 batting average. Yeah. And then 643 at on base percentage, and then OPS of 929.
Yeah. So overall, so far, totals
14 plate appearances, 7 at bats, batting average of 286, which is not that good. And then
it's pretty decent.
On base percentage of 643 and OPS of 929.
Yeah, so
that's just from the last game, though.
No, it's...
No, look, because everything is the same status from our last game. That's all that is.
Maybe. I don't think so. It should be totaling it up.
I don't see how.
Your total hits, total first. Also knocked in 4 RBIs, 5 runs, 7 base on balls. So yeah, overall, Emery's doing pretty good, in my opinion. And what I look at as a coach when I'm trying to look at the lineup, batting average is deceiving, right? Because you can be getting walked like that first game, 3 plate appearances, 2 base on balls. So he was on base 2 out of 3 times. Average is 0. Second game, 3 plate appearances. He had 1 hit. And I think some of the stats might be...
I don't think they're right.
Not totally right. Maybe I don't think he struck out twice, but maybe he did.
Against the Tigers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Plate appearances, 3 at the next game, 1 hit, a run, a 1 walk. And so I'm looking at, again, when I'm stacking our lineup, I'm looking at the on base percentage is the best at this age group because pitchers aren't super accurate, and something we've talked about as the league is opening up the strike zone a little bit, because there's a lot of walks. Our game against Dick's Sporting Goods Friday was 18-16, and a lot of those
was
runs.
18. Was it 21 walks combined, or?
We could look at it, but a lot of those runs. No, that was your team had.
We walked that many kids? Like, is that what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wait, who do we play next?
We can look here and look at the stats.
Hopefully not anyone good.
So. Try to look at. Don't really want people's names showing up here, but there was. Yeah, that's not showing it, but. Okay, we had 18-16. There was only 7 hits by Dick's Sporting Goods, 4 hits. So you got 16 runs on 4 hits. Okay, which is nuts. Most of those, and we're not talking about a lot of RBIs. There might have been a couple RBIs that game, but it's mostly walking kids, and honestly, a lot of kids stealing home. And so, trying to figure that out, how to, honestly, I think we open up the strike zone, get these kids swinging their bats more. They're basically getting conditioned to stand there and watch and
have some water
and get walked. But yeah, so it's turned into kind of a game so far. The first 4 games of just walking, stealing bases, stealing home. So not a whole lot of baseball getting played yet, but it's early in the season. Still got, I think, 10 more games or something to go, 8 or 10, something like that. It's a lot of season left to go.
There's 8 because there's 12 games. We've played 4.
Okay. So, but yeah, anyway, I'm looking at the on-base percentage, trying to get our kids that are on base the most up at the top.
We only have like a month left.
Put a couple, we're done. We're done mid-June, before Father's Day. So, getting these kids that are on base frequently, I want them at the top of the order. And then, obviously, the kids that are hitting, which we
towards
won't.
The mid.
Yeah, well, upper mid, right? 3, 4. Trying to bat some of these runners in if possible. I mean, we got 3 kids that are hitting. Really, I think that's it. So,
yeah, I'd say 3 kids that
have actually gotten hits. Well, 3 or 4.
4 have gotten hits, but 3 are like
kind of consistent. Yeah. So
More
we're working
consistent.
on it. We are a work in progress, and the kids, honestly, I believe, have grown a lot the first 3-4 games so far. Had a good practice Wednesday. And so what is the age group? Comment just came in.
12U, so 12 and 11-year-olds, so 5th and 6th graders.
Yep.
But there's some 7th graders.
Yeah, some 7th graders out there. Some of these teams are kind of stacked, I would say. But
At the game, at our game yesterday, there was another team at this other field, and some kid used a Hype Fire 5 bat, and it's a cheat code. They're literally banned in a lot of leagues because like the drop 5 or drop 7 or 3 or one of those, it literally got banned from production because every time you hit the ball, it was a guaranteed triple. It was nuts. Every time a kid ever hit with it.
I guess they do make a USA Baseball
version,
certified version, but
yeah.
I don't know specifically if this kid had that or not. I don't think he did.
It was the Hype Fire 5, which isn't USA or BB Core.
Yeah, okay.
But it is what you have to use in our league, or wooden bats, which no one does. So this kid, he was told that he couldn't use it by the ump.
So this is what we heard, allegedly.
I saw it. I literally saw it happen. They had just started talking about it because some kid walked up and he got a hit or something. And they said, don't use it. Well, he walked into the dugout and handed it on to the next kid. And the kid came out because we were watching it. We were watching the entire thing. Me and
So instead of watching our team, apparently, Emery and
they
these boys
stick
are
out-
watching
they
these,
stick out like a sore thumb, and
the,
they're
the
awesome.
team behind us. But,
Well, they're
okay,
like really expensive.
go on.
And it comes up. The kid comes up, and we were watching him, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, look at that bat!" Oh, and that kid's helmet's really cool. But he comes up.
Yeah, and you can recognize the Hype Fire bat.
Yeah, it's literally looks like a fire while you're holding it. This kid just smacks it. These are probably, I don't know, how far do you think how are they?
The fences in those fields,
300, 200?
definitely mid 200s, if not more. Those
They're
are deep
nuts.
fields, probably 300. I don't
This
know.
kid just smacked it way out to the outfield. Rolling, hit the fence. He just ran and got it was nuts. Well then, me and my friend who were watching it, we're like, that kid just hit a home run with it. He's nuts. That's nuts. And then we're watching it again, and I'm like, look, he's getting caught on it. And he's like, no, there's no way. And he comes out, and then the coaches, it's literally 300 feet.
Yeah, so 300 feet to the fence. Just measured it.
This kid just smacked it. It was crazy.
And 300 feet, so I'm going to measure,
Baseball perks are like 400.
what are we at to the, hold on, cancel. Clear measurement. So most of these kids, honestly, are not even clearing the infield. Most kids are hitting grounders, so our
That's-
infield is about 150 feet deep.
That's like a scripter fence.
Scripter fence, I think, is about 200.
It's like 180.
So,
Holy cow.
yeah, finish the story about the Hype Fire. So,
Well-
what happened? The kid hit a home run.
Yeah.
After that, I think there was discussion that
The kid should be out.
shouldn't be
What should
using
it- Yeah.
that bat anymore.
And didn't call him out. Let all the runs score. And basically said, yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So that's it's Little League baseball. That's what happens. So yeah, these fields are pretty deep. I mean, 300 feet.
Scripter, they're nowhere near.
We don't have kids in this division that can hit it that far, and so it's interesting because we got pitchers, older pitchers, more mature,
Yeah.
throwing faster, and so these boys are having to learn to swing quicker. Where last year, the first year pitch, was a year, 2 years younger, so you had 10 and 9-year-olds, 9, 10-year-olds mostly.
Yeah.
So a little bit easier to hit. They could crank dingers off these kids, but in the smaller field, so yeah, Scripter, that field is 163 feet. This other one's different. I thought it was 200.
It's like 183. Calling it.
It's 200. And this is with Google Maps, so it's I
Okay.
don't know how accurate it is.
But like,
200 feet.
still. That's another 100 feet that you're trying to hit.
But we never saw a kid hit it over the fence there. Right?
No, but a kid did.
Yeah, the kid did a couple years ago, I believe. But
that kid
anyway,
was-
that's the Hype
That kid was a
Fire.
different breed, though. He could pitch at like 65.
So it's not a corked bat. It's just the design of the metal, and it's composite. So it's a composite metal,
just launches
plastic, or
the-
something. I don't know.
I don't know. They're weird. It's like I have a composite bat, and when it's metal. Well, it's aluminum.
Right. It's aluminum composite.
Yeah, but when you hit it, there's no ting. It's a whack.
Like a womp
Yeah,
kind of.
it sounds like a wooden bat.
Yeah. So, but they're lighter. They're able to, with the composite bats,
Swing faster, hit it farther.
kind of decrease the weight of them.
Vibration.
Easier. Yeah. So yeah, that's Emery's baseball. Sponsored by our church, New Hope Church of Oxford, and they are the LA Dodgers. We threw out a photo of him the other day.
I actually, can I see it? Because I didn't even see it.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna try to do a screen share of that right quick. Hold on now. Let me send that over. It was a pretty sweet picture. Why don't you tell them about our new player of the game?
Oh, so you know those like big fan like necklaces that like have the big team logo on them with like the big chains? My dad bought one, and the player of the game, he gives it to him, and they get to keep it till their next game, and then the next player gets it. But
Yeah, we'll just show the picture here in a second, but they're the like 3D printed fan chains that says LA on there.
they're cool.
So yeah, the new thing that we're doing, try to get the kids hyped up, is they've been wanting, game balls and things like that, and the game balls are cool, but I wanted to do something a little bit different.
I got one once.
Let's get this picture popped up here. So
Bam.
let me share
Bada
it.
bing, bada boom, bada bam.
There we go. So there's Emery, just dripped out from head to toe.
Bing, bada bam. Bing, bada bam.
That's not
Bing.
the bat that Emery normally uses.
No.
That's his bat from last year, but it just matched. Looked cool. And you can see the chain, the necklace deal there.
Boom, bada bam.
That is for the player of the game, but we took the picture before the game. But yeah, the boys have to.
Oh, I would have gotten it either way.
Yeah, at some point.
I was the player of the game before, pretty much.
Yeah. But this, what I told the boys, I want each one of them to work for it, to try to earn it. But it goes to, the kid that just has, again, best plate appearances, making plays in the field. Our kid that pitched the other day, his name's Darren. He pitched
For
amazing.
the first time ever.
Yeah, first
he had
time
never
pitch.
pitched.
Never? Like ever?
He had, no, like, I don't think he
I know
ever.
this year he hadn't,
Yeah.
but he did a great job pitching. Got tired. We had 2 outs, 2 strikes, trying to get this last batter, and I think he ended up hitting him,
Yeah.
and I ended up having to pull him, unfortunately, to even close out that inning. But
Great kid, though.
he was doing awesome.
He's
awesome.
so good at shortstop, too.
Plus, he made a couple plays as pitcher in the infield, throwing
Yeah.
them to you, throwing kids out at first base. I think he had a hit, maybe a couple
2.
hits.
I think 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean he played awesome Friday, so he was definitely well deserving to take the chain home and for the weekend. So he did, and
Hopefully
we'll
it's
see.
there.
Yeah, I told him he's got to bring it back. Don't break it. If you do, you got to buy a new one. And we only got one, and I told the kids, hey, some kids might win it twice. I mean, I'm not out there to. I want them to earn
It's
it.
not a participation trophy. It's a
Yeah. They're 12 years old, 11 years old. We ain't doing participation awards anymore.
Yeah.
We're doing high fives and encouragement as much as we can
yeah.
to help them out, doing everything we can to help them. But participation awards don't help too much. Earning stuff, working for it, wanting it, setting goals, right? That's, to me, way more important. So, but yeah, I think we're doing good. I mean, it's early. Again, we're starting fresh with this team, and I'm excited. We got time. We're setting up ourselves for a comeback. Speaking of that, why don't we transition over to the...
What are they talking about?
So we do have the Panthers Maple Leafs game here on in the studio. We have to be rooting for the Panthers. Emery chose them to win it all.
Back on like a year ago.
And we do not want
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
a Canadian team to win. I'm sorry.
Edmonton's getting smoked. Hey, as long as Connor McDavid ain't in the Stanley Cup Finals, we're good.
Yeah.
Most overhyped player.
I don't know.
I want to say. You know how many shots on goal the Maple Leafs have? 7. You know how many shots the Panthers have on goal? 23.
Holy cow. And they've got 1 goal to show for it. The Panthers do, up 1-0 right now in the second. Toronto leads the series 2-1. second round of the playoffs. This is honestly, a very good match here.
Matthew Kachuk.
I mean, both teams want it.
No.
Did he just rob him? That was a huge save.
Uh,
That was a huge save.
Huge.
All right, let's talk. Are you done with your baseball update? I think every week we're going to give an update. Emery will give an update on his baseball performance. We were playing 2 nights a week right now.
Boom, bop, beat.
And so we'll have some New Hope Dodgers updates every week from now on. Sound good?
So for recent scores and update.
The New Hope Dodgers coming in strong last night. They are now their record is 500, 3-3, making a comeback. Right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Emery Roop last night hit a 3-run shot to deep left field.
Well, we were playing in the yard earlier, and we have this one softball bat. I don't know, I think it's like Ellie's. We have like 2 of them. I don't know. Paul probably gave them to us or something.
Are you going to tell him about my home run I hit?
I'm going to talk about my home run I hit.
Oh, okay.
My 2 home runs.
All right.
And it's called a diva bat. And Mom was making fun of me for using it. But I wasn't going to use that blue bat. And it wasn't even that one. It was the shorter 28-inch one. And I said, I'm going to use the diva bat. And she was like, and then my mom was like, well, why are you going to use that thing? And I'm like, because it's a longer bat. And I used it, and I just smacked one. Emma was playing first base, and I just smacked one right to left. And because there was no one playing over there, she had to run all the way over there, run back. It was funny.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
You
good
hit one
time.
down to the beach.
Backyard baseball. All right, I got the camera's going to adjust there, but let's talk Tigers baseball. The title of
They have
the podcast today is Baez bats 300.
They're holy cow, 152 at bats.
So let's.
That's ridiculous. How do some of these people? How does Nito have 32?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so he's only been at that 32 times.
Well, yeah, but
Gameplay.
why
He's
do you
only
have-
played 9 times.
Hicklin.
All right, we don't know who these boys are.
He's played 1 time and had a couple hits.
All right, so
Let's go down to the
we're
real
gonna start
players.
here. Javi Baez.
Bats. Oh wait, it went down from this morning.
Right, he's at 300 though, which
His
is
batting average is 300. Oh wait, I cannot wait till next Sunday. Zach was harassing me this morning.
Why?
He was like, pull up Fox Sports. And he was like, type in Javier Baez. And he said, 308. And he's like, how's your buddy Shohei doing? And he was typing it in. And he's like, 305. Wow. What's their record? Oh, wait, it's the same as the Tigers. He said, oh, look, your home team's doing better than the best team in the league that you should go out and root for. And he said, I think you should reconsider on who you're rooting for next time.
Yeah. Well, the Tiger. Listen,
They're doing really good.
the Tigers are on fire
Now
right
to
now.
zoom out.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, Javi Baez hitting 300,
Now Shohei's is better.
but his
Yeah.
on base percentage is 336.
He's
Not as important in the major
I mean-
leagues. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Batting
he only has
average is
3
better.
home runs though.
Slugging. Yeah, I mean, but
Slugging,
home runs,
they matter. They matter.
RBIs matter more. Hot take.
He's 19.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good. When you're batting, runs in.
Torque has 33.
You get up there and hit a home run, and it's a solo shot. That's just 1 run.
Yeah, but Torque has 33.
I would rather have singles knocking runs in.
If you hit the ball and it hits the ground in the major leagues, you're only getting a single.
What do we say all the time? Base hit, Base hit. Come on now. Just a base hit. That's all. That's all we need. Base hit. Make contact. Make contact. Right?
Yeah. He has 30.
We're not saying hit a home run.
Yeah,
Hit a home run.
He has 33 RBIs.
Who's that?
Torkelson.
Yeah, Torkelson's doing awesome, but Javi Baez 300. He's got 19 ribbies, 3 home runs. I'm not too worried about the home runs. I'm looking at his hits 33. What's Torque at? 36. Okay, let's sort this by hits. Here we go.
Green 39, Carpenter 38, Torque 36, McKinstry 34, Baez 33. Yeah. And so on.
These guys are hitting the ball.
Hicklin only has 2. I don't even know who that kid is.
And let's look at ribbies here. Torkelson,
30.
33. I mean, that... All right. So here's where the home runs matter. When you got runners in scoring position, then they start adding up, right?
10 home runs.
Yeah, 10 home runs, and he's got 33 RBIs.
What's a TB?
Like Riley Green's got 9 with 22
What's a TB?
total bases.
77? He's got on base that many times? Is that what that means?
No, that's
total
like how many,
bases
like
earned.
if you've got first, second, third.
In total?
Must be there. Must be there, because you're touching them each time when you run around the bases.
Touch bases?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not really too worried about the TB. RBIs, big, 33, 22, 21. Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter's doing great this year, too. I mean, we talked a lot about it last week with our buddy Mike, but
Yeah.
I think what's most surprising, and most people would agree, is that Javi Baez
It's been good.
has been doing well. And we learned last week
That
about...
Been bad as a tiger.
No, that he had that hip surgery
Yeah.
in the
We
fall.
already knew that.
Well, I forgot about it.
That's
Okay.
why he got injured.
I have bad memory, and so I forget. Because he was not in, and they started playing better after he was out.
Yeah.
We knew there was an injury. I honestly kind of thought it was like made up, just to get him out. But they started playing better, playoffs, the whole thing, and then this year he's earning his keep, as I like to say.
Yeah. I mean, well, he's never going to... I don't sort of my batting average. Because Hicklin has the best. You never heard of Hicklin?
No.
No one has.
Is his name Bobby? No.
Brewer Hicklin.
He literally plays for the Brewers.
Get him out of here.
Brewer Hicklin from Huntsville, Alabama.
Get him out of here.
Good old Brewer.
Out of here.
All right. No home runs, no RBIs.
Get him out.
Oh, okay, he's in the minors. Why is he even... Can we not show him on here? I want...
All real players.
Yeah, we need the real players shown here.
We don't want the minor leaguers.
Because who is this other guy?
Nito. But
Thomas Nito. He's
the,
active, so he's...
a catcher.
Okay, all right.
He's the backup catcher.
Shows what I know.
He's actually the third string catcher because where's Jake Rogers at?
Manuel Margot.
Oh, wait, go to Jake.
San Cristobal, Dominican Republic.
Surprising. Why does the Dominican Republic have good players?
A lot of kids hitting things down there.
Go down to Jake Rogers.
I don't know. They do turn out some great ball players. A lot of great ball players in Mexico, South America.
Miguel Cabrera.
South of the equator.
Miguel Cabrera is not from Mexico.
Along that equator line.
Oh, he's on the IL.
Yeah, 10-day.
But he's been on that for ever. He's been there forever.
So he played catch at Comerica Park on Monday. We need to get to a Tigers game. I'm going to try to get tickets here in maybe next weekend even. But I don't know if they're playing.
Okay. Well,
Girls are going to be out of commission the next week. We might have to try to get some. How do we get back to schedules? All right, here we go. Where are we at here? Where are we at now? Where are we at? All right, Monday, Saturday. You know, maybe we go to the game in Toronto. No, they're gonna be playing this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We're not going to Toronto.
No, I know we're not going to Canada, and then they're out of town. Well,
Forever.
away stretch there for a week and a half or so. Week.
And then they
Then
play
they're back
Cleveland.
home against Cleveland.
They-
That should be a good series. We need to try to go to a Cleveland game.
Nah. No. Anyways. But yeah.
All right. So who is your Tiger
My favorite one?
right now?
Torkelson.
Torque?
I've always liked Torkelson.
Since when? Since he started batting?
No, I've liked him. I've always liked Spencer Torkelson. Besides him, it's Kerry Carpenter, though. All day.
Emery is. Do you know what a fair weather fan is?
No. No idea what that is.
So like when the team is doing good, the player's doing good, it's easy to be a fan of that person, right? The weather's fair.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've liked Spencer Torkelson.
Okay. If you were to buy a Detroit Tigers jersey,
I wouldn't.
if you were gonna go to the store and you could pick out any Detroit Tigers
Oh.
jersey right now, who would it be?
Javier Baez, because they're the only ones left. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we could have bought those at discount last year.
Oh my gosh. So see this Miguel Cabrera jerseys back here? We went to the playoff game and my dad wanted to get a jersey. Well, we stopped in the rally house. All they have is Javier Baez jerseys just everywhere because no one wants them.
Yeah, literally the only jersey that they had T-shirts, jerseys,
Of all just Javier Baez.
you name it. It's like they're left over for like the last 3 years. There's dust on the tags still.
No one wants them. No, but
Pre-inflation
if I were to go
prices.
to the store and you let me pick out any jersey I wanted.
Detroit Tigers only.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you would say Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, I would. Because, I don't know. But I would say, I don't know. I'd probably say,
Reese Olson.
I could be like him for Halloween and you could not tell the difference.
He pitched today.
Didn't pan out. The kid.
The kid. How did that? Let's look at it. I did not see. We saw a little bit there. I mean, what he led up? 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts.
1 base batted. Base.
Base on ball.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, he didn't do the best.
No.
Dylan Dingler.
Yeah, Reese Olson, I think, struggled just a little bit today, but
Dylan Dingler. Oh wait, Young and wait, what's the other kid Young's first name?
Young.
Oh, Carter or no?
Josh
Young.
Young
And Jace Young.
and Jace. Are they actually brothers?
Yeah, they're brothers.
San Antonio. So yeah,
They're brothers.
I told you. 27 years old. How old is this dude? 24.
What do you mean?
So Jace is the younger Young.
What do you mean? I told you. We were at Greg's and I was like, "Hey, that guy's name is Young and that guy's name Young. I'm pretty sure they're brothers." And you're just like, "Oh, cool."
That's funny. All
Bo
right.
Brisky.
So they put in Bo Brisky. Yeah, I think
He
we
had
were
0
watching when they were
strikeouts.
about to bring him in.
Jeez. My gosh.
Yeah, not too good.
His ERA
They had
is 7.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit. Where's the pitch count? So Reese went 83.
I already see that.
So pitch count right there is 83, and then the strikes 53.
Oh, 35 and 19. Why do we have to put in 5 pitchers?
Well, they put this guy in for a short stint.
Hannafy.
Herder. Yeah, they got a deep bullpen. They're just going through, seeing what they got,
Yeah. Well,
trying it out.
wow.
So, what's your thoughts? Who did you say? Did you come up with a jersey?
Torkelson. Or Kerry Carpenter.
Spencer Torkelson.
Because I like Kerry Carpenter too.
I thought you were gonna say Reese Olson. Or what about our boy? Okay, so you said Carpenter.
No, honestly, I'd get Dylan Dingler.
That would be cool. I mean, why not? Right?
Dylan Dingler. I saw a video. It was like, I forgot what it's like. I forget what it's
You
called.
wouldn't get a Scooble?
Oh,
I mean, Scooble, that's a name that's going to go down in the history books. Right?
I have to.
What are you looking up? Looking up stats here?
No.
What are we looking at? We're just digging deep here. What do we got?
So, I took this screenshot from that same video that was playing just a second ago. And I was like, and I said, that's the coolest ad or video. It's called The Heroes of the Game. It shows all the best. And it shows all the best baseball players. And I don't know if you'll be able
It
to
doesn't want to focus.
see it.
Yeah,
but-
it's struggling. It wants to bounce all over the place. That's fine.
But Tariq Skubal is on there.
Is he?
Yep.
For Fortnite?
No, it's not Fortnite. It's just regular. It's just Heroes of the Game by MLB.
Oh, okay.
Not actually.
So we got a comment. Mel Stevens asking, what's the Tigers' record right now?
26 and 15. First in the AL Central.
Yep, they are doing very well.
They have the actual best in the game. Paul Skeens, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Juan Soto. But Juan Soto is overrated. He's good at batting. Worst. I saw a video from that same guy. And he was like, well, didn't we all expect it? Juan Soto's going back to be the worst right fielder. No, he's actually terrible at fielding. He does not know how to read the ball.
No, I mean, that happens.
And he was like, yeah, last year, for some reason he was good last year at right field. He said, but everybody thought he would go back now that he's getting paid all this money.
Yeah, isn't he one of the highest paid?
He is the highest paid.
He is the highest paid?
$765 million.
That's crazy.
Shohei's
Crazy. Yeah, well,
It
here's
should
the
be a
thing.
DH, yeah.
Getting paid that kind of cash should not be a DH. I mean, shoot, he should be sweeping the floors after the game. He should be
Pecking up the peanut.
one of the most, he should be MVP, most valuable player out there. I mean, if you're going to pay him the most, that's the value, right? They should be earning it. Again, we've talked about it before. I think they need to go, all of these professional sports should go to performance-based salaries somehow. Like, we'll give you, what did you say it was? $750 million?
65.
765?
Yeah, $765 million.
We'll give you $765 million, but you need to get this many home runs. You need to be knocking in this many RBIs. You need to be center field, left field, whatever it is, shortstop, and you better be dang near Gold Glove every year, right?
Yeah, that's like, I don't even know. I don't know what Ellie De La Cruz is.
His salary?
Yeah, he might still be on rookie contract.
No.
Yeah, he's a rookie in 23, and it's too, yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz salary. Yeah, no.
See,
Go ahead and read that number.
It's still rookie contract. That's not a real contract yet.
Hold on. 1 year.
That's...
770,000.
Why? You're wasting your skills. That's not enough money at all. This guy's getting paid $770,000 a year.
Yeah, that's chump change.
I mean, that's a lot to like us regular people.
Us normies out there.
Yeah. But
Gotta
like,
actually
that's not that much.
work for a living.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look
A
at that.
$0 signing bonus? Why?
I don't know. There's not a lot of updated news here on him.
But he's so good though.
What is the base salary these days? That's a good question. What
And we do agree.
MLB base or minimum salary?
It's
Yeah,
literally by him.
740,000.
No, it's actually Wenzel Perez.
That's a lot of money for a minimum salary, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The lower salary in the MLB for the 2025 season is 760,000, which is a 20,000 increase from last year, which is 740,000.
That's not that much though.
That's a lot of money.
But it's not.
We're gonna look up NFL.
Yeah. And you know what that is?
Go ahead and read what the minimum for NFL rookie.
840,000. 1 year, 960,000.
I thought it was like 400,000. And they be bumping up these salaries.
What do you mean they?
Inflation hits, cost of living. These boys need to get paid. They're 840. I swear, last time I remember, it was like 300 or 400,000.
No,
Now that might have been 10 years ago, but still,
that's not that much.
it's tripled almost. All right, we're looking at NBA.
2 million. Or no, sorry.
No,
$1.1 million.
with no prior NBA experience.
Bronny getting the money in.
So you're in the NBA, no experience,
Bronny getting
1.1 mil.
Bronny is getting the money racking in.
All right, we're gonna look up NHL minimum salary.
300,000.
All right, Emery's got some 3. I actually think it's probably 300,000-400,000, but here we go. Wow.
750,000. But you would never see it in these guys. These guys are like the most down to earth people.
I've been out of touch, I guess, with the salaries
Yeah, I
for
don't
a
know
while.
where you been?
Yeah, because literally, I thought it was way less. I want to look at the NFL again over.
Over 10 years.
I want to see some chart. Here we go. It's a stat that shows over year by year the salaries. Okay. Oh, I don't gotta pay. I don't want to pay. Show me these numbers. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Get your face.
Yeah, so when I was thinking about it, look at these numbers down there. Okay, so like 2011 NFL was 459, like 2017 406.
1960.
But look at the
$3.
peaks. It's kind of crazy.
$3. $3.
No, that's
3,000.
thousands.
Yeah, I know. 3,500. That's holy cow! Once the Super Bowl started happening,
So the NFL is 1,000-fold increase since 1964 and 2022. Feel bad for these guys back in the 90s,
all these studs.
making 52,000 a year. That's like
No wonder why Barry's poor.
that's why he's signing autos
Yeah.
now. These guys be getting paid 10 times, 100 times some of these dollar figures.
Okay.
All right, well that's that. We've talked about a lot today.
Yeah.
We're in almost an hour and a half, hour and 20. Anything else you want to touch on, or should we call it a?
No.
That's it. Thanks for tuning in. It's late on a Sunday. We appreciate all the comments. Everybody tuning in. Mel,
Have some water.
my mother. You guys haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, all the fun stuff.
Speaking about Toronto teams, just one last thing. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., $500 million. It's like 14-year contract, I'm pretty sure it is. But he got a $125 million signing bonus.
Wow.
I would sign any contract for that much.
Yeah.
Oh, I just signed this paper and 125 million?
It's crazy. Mr. Welch, thanks for tuning in. As always, thank you. All right, let's close her out. Let us play our walk-off music. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed week.
For tuning in to the Sports Kid Podcast.